Food Stamp Act of 1964 was passed by President Lyndon B. Johnson. This act has changed numerous times throughout its existence, but it still serves the same general purpose, which is to help needy or unfortunate families keep food on the table. There are many types of assistance that can help families during a rough time, but the main issue that has been facing places like Sidney, Ohio, is the temporary aid to be more permanent. The Food Stamp Act of 1964, set up by the executive branch, has negatively impacted the community of Sidney, Ohio. When we were trying to figure out what all was offered by our city, we visited Tina Hooks of Shelby County Jobs and Family Services to find out what type of assistances are provided in Sidney, Ohio.
Okay, well, our county offers benefits such as cash assistance, food assistance, and medical assistance. Someone can come in and apply for one of those programs or all three.
As we went around and spoke to different people, we found out just what public assistance really was and how it has positively and negatively impacted our community. We heard of people having a difficult time in our community, a valid reason for public assistance to get them back on their feet. We also heard of people attempting to abuse the system.
They'll see somebody show up at a grocery store, maybe not have a job or something like that, and they've got food stamps and cards and stuff, and they're buying expensive foods and stuff like that, and the person who has a paycheck who's not able to eat like that, it tends to kind of burn them. How can they live like that? The government giving them money.
Fraud is defined as a deception deliberately practiced in order to secure unfair or unlawful gain. The question is, what is being done to stop this in our community?
What's been established over the last year or two is an email or a phone call where if somebody's being helped at one church, we let this whole networking of churches know who's been helped, what they were helped with.
As a nation, unemployment, public assistance, and poverty is at an extreme high.
We've seen since 2009 a major increase in unemployment, one of the largest increases and most sustained periods of unemployment in our history, at least since we've been counting.
As of September 2014, the national unemployment rate is at 5.9%. Think about that. Almost 6% of our nation is unemployed. That is approximately 19,209,496 people that have no form of an independent income.
U.S. labor force participation has gone down. It was going down before the recession. I think this is a long-term problem that ought to be addressed by the committee.
This will result in a huge reliance on public assistance. In Sidney, Ohio, and Shelby County alone, there are a good amount of people that are currently receiving some form of assistance from our government.
What the welfare system and other kinds of governmental programs are doing is paying people to fail. Insofar as they fail, they receive the money. Insofar as they succeed, even to a moderate extent, the money is taken away. This is even extended into the school systems, where they will give money to schools with low scores. Insofar as the school improves its education, the money is taken away, so that you are subsidizing people to fail in their own private lives and become more dependent upon the handouts.
Currently, we have 9,197 individuals receiving Medicaid and 3,869 food assistance recipients. We currently only have 3 adults on cash assistance and 221 individuals for children receiving cash assistance.
If you live in Sidney, Ohio, you have unfortunately seen the abusing of the system firsthand. Food pantries, soup kitchens, and community centers have all been integral parts of our community. They do help the needy and ones who can't help themselves. However, they are not there for the abuse of ones who can provide for themselves. It is truly an unfortunate situation that people feel so inclined to try to cheat the system. Places like the Alpha Center are giving back to the community of Sidney, Ohio. They enable the use of their building to allow local churches help provide warm meals for people who need it.
We have, on an average, about 45 people. There will be weeks where we'll have as low as 20 people, and some we've had as high as 70 people. But on the average weekly, it's around 45.
Not only have adults been affected by this, but the children of Sidney, Ohio also have to experience it due to the actions of their parents. As students of Sidney High School, We see these hardships each and every day.
60% of our students are on free and reduced lunch here. Okay? Every morning I see several of them coming in to get breakfast that fuels up their brain for a day of learning. That's a tremendous effect.
Our country has had a huge increase of unemployment in recent years. Unemployment results in checks being cut for those who do not have a form of income. Some people truly do need these checks to help them survive. Others are reaping the benefits of what a monthly check can give them. New TVs, new cars, new phones, the list is endless. What needs to change is the abuse. If we do not stop trying to cheat and abuse our own government system set up to help those who need help, then it is only a matter of time before our country is passed up by those who have certain labor force programs to help those who are unemployed not only get work, but maintain it.
If we don't fix disability, if we don't fix unemployment, we will continue to fall behind even the Europeans on labor force participation.
We have seen the abusing of public assistance in Sidney, Ohio firsthand. Change needs to happen now. And from what we have collected, there are people who are working diligently to make this a change a reality. All in all, this system was created to help people get back on their feet and be able to provide for themselves on a consistent basis, not to take and keep taking. Thank you.